Hi friends, this is Dr. Kunal Purohit. Our topic is based on cross elasticity of demand. The topic itself suggests that there is a cross between price of good B and quantity demanded of good A. This theory is basically made for alternate products. Just think that one of the consumers is purchasing a product from last many days. After some days, it may happen that similar products are coming in market. So what will happen? The consumers are attracted to, to purchase those products which has somewhat low price. So due to change in price of alternate products, demands of existing product may be affected. That's why there is a crossing between a price and quantity demand of products. We have to note that here there are two products, quantity of good A and price of good B. If price of good B is reducing, in this case, quantity demanded of good A significantly affected. So this is the basic phenomenon of cross elasticity of demand. So let's we discuss this theory with one of the examples. There are two popular substitutes, that is tea and coffee. From the chart, we can understand very clearly that when price of tea is increasing by 10%, quantity demanded of coffee is going to increase by 2%. So as per the basic theory of cross elasticity, there is a crossing between a price and demand of two various substitutes. To measure the value of cross elasticity, let we put this value in equation. When quantity of coffee was 200 units, but after the increment of price, this 200 units was increased to 210 units. This happened due to increasing price of tea. So final value measured as 5%. Remember, this is the value of quantity demanded. Let's we use same equation for price. For tea, Price of tea was 1.20, then it increased to 1.5, and this is the reason why demand of coffee was increased. So if we put in the same equation that we applied in quantity demanded, it comes as 25%. So if we divide 5%, if we divide 5 divided by 25%, the final amount comes as 0.2%. And this particular value is known as cross elasticity of demand. This equation clearly indicates that there is a significant relationship of price and quantity of its substitute products. So friends, in the previous slide, we measured the value of cross elasticity of two products, that is tea and coffee. But these are comparatively weaker substitutes. So let's have a comparison between two close substitutes. For an example, let's we take two big competitors, that is Costa Coffee and Starbucks. From the chart given, you can see that when price of Costa Coffee is going to increase from 2.40 to 2.70, demand of Starbucks coffee is increasing too much. That is from 200 units to 290 units. So there is a considerable increment of alternate products. If we compare between tea and coffee and Costa Coffee and Starbucks coffee, the value of weaker substitutes, that is tea and coffee, was measured as only 0.2, whereas cross elasticity of two close substitutes, that is Costa and Starbucks, is valued as 3.6. So there is a big difference between the values of weak substitutes and close substitutes. So a strategy needs to be prepared by Costa Coffee. Costa Coffee should go for more aggressive advertisement. The strategy should be designed in such a way that even after increase in price of Costa Coffee will not lead to diversification of preferences of the loyal customers. Some advertisement campaign need to be undertaken by Costa Coffee to keep brand loyalty. Otherwise, customers of Costa Coffee will gradually diverge to Starbucks. So this is the best, you can say, example of price elasticity, or we can say cross elasticity. So from the previous discussion, let's discuss uses of cross elasticity of demand. Very first one is all about substitute. Here, the manufacturer can clearly understand that what kind of substitutes are available with the customer. Here, it can be judged that from this theory that if customers have more number of substitutes, there is more inelasticity. In simple words, if the customer purchases more alternative products or substitute products, the manufacturer will not have good flexibility because immature decisions related to price may switch over to substitute products. Second use is all about understanding effect of complementary products. This is highly applicable. Those products which has complementary usage, like for a company which are manufacturing both printers and cartridges, company will think many times to increase the price of cartridge because a small change in cartridge price will lead to less demand of printers. So, change in one item or change in one product will adversely affect the demand of printers. From again, from the manufacturing point of view, cross elasticity of demand helps them to decide price and demand of complementary products. Third and last use of cross elasticity of demand is building brand loyalty. As we have discussed in last slide, that any change in price or any small increase of price for close competitors will, will lead to diversification of customers from one brand to another brand. Each and every manufacturer always emphasize on brand loyalty. If a consumer feels that price of the product which he is using from last many days has increased, so he will search for the another product which is comparatively of less price. So what will happen? The manufacturer will lose loyal customers. This will adversely affect on brand, on goodwill, and also profitability of the firm.